December 30, 1954. Patiently bearing the cross. Every person receives the cross he needs to help him attain full maturity of soul. But it is truly not my will that you should be burdened too much. Nevertheless, its weight corresponds to your free will. You can make it more difficult for yourself if you oppose my will, or easier as you follow it. As soon as you carry your cross patiently, its weight will begin to seem less. If, however, you rebel against it, it will seem even more of a burden to you. Taking the path of the cross on earth is necessary for your soul until its willingness to love no longer lets it feel suffering, until it is even grateful for the small cross I have imposed upon it, and which it recognizes as a godsend, and thus carries it patiently and without complaining. Keep in mind that I am aware of everything that burdens you. Hence, I also know what is appropriate for your soul's maturing, and humbly accept that which is yet to come upon you, and which must come upon you because the end is approaching, and only little time remains left for your soul's perfection. Bear your cross humbly, for it is an assured path towards ascent, and you can ease your burden if you entrust yourselves to Jesus, the bearer of the cross, and appeal to him for support. Whatever I impose upon you is not so heavy that you will break down under it. For I do not burden anyone with more than he can carry. But whether he wants to endure it determines how heavy he deems his cross to be. The end is near, and that means that every human being's life comes to an end when the last day has come. But many are still far behind in their maturity of soul, and yet they can still reach perfection in a short time if only they seriously want it. Their souls can still be purified through suffering and hardship, and everyone is offered the opportunity where there is the slightest prospect that it will be successful. And I take their destiny into my hand, and through suffering and sorrow lead them to the goal as long as they merely allow themselves to be led, as long as they don't offer resistance, thus rebelling against their fate and distancing themselves from me even further. Bear your cross with patience, all of you, for it is simply the means used by my love in order to help you, in order to protect you from death, in order to be able to bestow life upon you. Gratefully accept everything as coming from my hand, for nothing happens without my will, without my permission, and everything that is imposed upon you shall merely lead you to the one who can help you. Everything shall lead you to me. I am your Father of eternity, and thus will also help my children as a father in every adversity. Amen.